All right, let's talk about something most men think about but never ask out loud: semen volume. And before you click away feeling embarrassed, hear me out. Because this is one of the most common questions I get from patients. Guys in their 50s, 60s, even 70s, sitting in my office, lowering their voices, asking the same thing. Doc, is this normal? Am I broken? Here's the truth. Your body changes. And yeah, things aren't what they used to be. But here's what most men don't know. There are real, proven ways to increase your semen volume naturally. No magic pills, no expensive treatments, just straightforward biology that actually works. I'm Dr. Victoria Lee, and today we're diving into exactly how this works. So let's start with the basics. What exactly is semen made of? Most guys think it's all sperm. Wrong. Here's something that might shock you. Sperm makes up only 5% of your total semen volume. 5%. That's it. The rest? It's a carefully orchestrated blend from different parts of your reproductive system working together. Your prostate contributes about 20 to 30%, creating secretions that nourish and transport sperm. The seminal vesicles, those two small sac-like structures sitting behind your prostate, produce the largest portion, roughly 60 to 70% of your total volume. And right before ejaculation, tiny glands near your urethra, called the bulbourethral glands, add a small final contribution. All of this comes together in one coordinated release. But how forceful that release is? That depends on something else entirely. So why do some guys shoot across the room while others barely dribble? It all comes down to muscle strength, specifically the bulbocavernosus muscle wrapped around your urethra. Think of this muscle like a pump. When it contracts rhythmically during ejaculation, it propels semen forward with force. Strong muscle, powerful ejaculation. Weak muscle, more of a gentle release. It's that simple. Now here's where a lot of guys get confused. They see someone with more volume or more force and think, man, that guy must be more fertile than me. Absolutely wrong. Semen volume has almost nothing to do with fertility. Remember, sperm is only 5% of the total. You could have half the volume of another guy and still have twice the sperm count. Your fertility depends on sperm quality and quantity, not how much liquid comes out. Picture two water bottles. One's full, one's half full. But the half-full bottle has twice the concentration of nutrients. Which one's better? The half-full one. Same logic applies here. And between you and me, most men obsess over this for no reason. I've sat across from thousands of guys who thought lower volume meant something was fundamentally wrong with them. It doesn't. Your body is just doing what bodies do as they age. It shifts. It changes. That doesn't make you broken. It makes you human. But if you're experiencing a sudden drop in volume that doesn't bounce back, we need to talk about why that happens. So why does semen volume decrease over time? Let's be honest. Peak volume happens in your 30s. After that, it's a slow, steady decline. And there are several factors working against you. First, muscle weakness. Those pelvic floor muscles we just talked about, they weaken with age if you don't actively use them. Less muscle strength means less forceful contractions and incomplete emptying. Second, lifestyle factors. Smoking damages the nerves that control secretion production. Poor hydration means your body simply doesn't have enough fluid to create volume. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, which suppresses reproductive function across the board. Third, medical conditions. Low testosterone slows down the entire system. Diabetes can cause nerve damage. An enlarged prostate can physically obstruct the flow. And here's something most men don't realize. Day to day, your volume fluctuates. Stress levels, hydration status, medications you're taking, even how well you slept last night. All of it affects output. Now, if you notice a sudden, significant drop that doesn't improve, you need to see a urologist immediately. You might have a blocked ejaculatory duct. You could be experiencing retrograde ejaculation, where semen goes backward into your bladder instead of forward. Certain medications, especially those for enlarged prostate like Flomax, can cause this. Don't ignore sudden changes. But here's a question I hear all the time. Doc, is my partner going to be disappointed? Look, I get it. You're worried. You think less volume means less satisfaction for her. Let me put your mind at ease. In 2018, researchers surveyed 240 women about their partner's ejaculate. They asked direct questions. Does volume matter? Does force matter? How does it affect your pleasure? The results might surprise you. The vast majority of women didn't care at all about volume or force. Only 17% said their orgasm felt stronger when their partner's ejaculation was noticeably strong. And only 13% worried that low volume meant they weren't attractive enough to arouse their partner. Translation? Most women don't care. What matters to them is connection, effort, and whether both people are satisfied. If you're both climaxing, nobody's complaining about volume. So if you've been stressing about this, stop. Your partner probably isn't even thinking about it. You're creating anxiety over something that doesn't matter to the person it's supposed to matter to. All right, now let's talk about 4 ways to increase your semen volume. I'm giving you 3 that might help a little, and 1 at the end that's actually proven to work. So stick with me. Number 1, quit smoking. Smoking is a disaster for male sexual health. It damages nerves, restricts blood flow, causes erectile dysfunction, and yes, it reduces the production of secretions that make up semen volume. The chemicals in cigarettes literally interfere with the nerve signals that tell your prostate and seminal vesicles to produce fluid. Over time, chronic smoking can reduce your volume by as much as 20 to 30% compared to non-smokers. Look, you already know smoking is terrible for you. Lung cancer, bladder cancer, heart disease. This is just one more reason to quit. Number 2, hydrate. This one's simple. Your body needs water to produce any fluid, including semen. If you're chronically dehydrated, your secretions will be thicker, less voluminous, and harder to expel. Think about it. You can't squeeze water from a dry sponge. Same principle. Here's an easy way to check. Look at your urine. If it's pale yellow, like lemonade, you're well hydrated. If it's dark yellow or amber, you're running dry. Aim for at least 8 glasses of water a day. More if you're active or live in a hot climate. It won't transform your volume overnight, but consistent hydration absolutely makes a difference over time. Number 3, do Kegel exercises. Now I know what you're thinking. Doc, aren't Kegels for women? No, they're for anyone with a pelvic floor. And yours matters just as much as hers. Kegel exercises strengthen the bulbocavernosus muscle, the one responsible for forceful ejaculation. Stronger muscle means stronger contractions. Stronger contractions mean more complete emptying of your seminal vesicles and prostate. You're not creating more semen. You're just getting all of it out instead of leaving some behind. How do you do them? Simple. Contract the muscles you'd use to stop urinating midstream. Hold for 3 seconds. Release. Repeat 10 times. Do this 3 times a day. Most men noticed improved force within 4 to 6 weeks. Fair warning, if you have chronic pelvic pain or urinary issues, talk to a doctor first. Number 4, and this is the big one, the only scientifically proven method. Ejaculate less frequently. I know that's not what you wanted to hear, but here's the deal. Your body needs time to refill the tank. Researchers studied this directly. They took 27 men, collected semen samples monthly for 16 months, and tracked how long each guy waited between ejaculations. Then they measured volume changes. What they found was remarkable. For every day of abstinence, semen volume increased by 10%. If you waited 4 days or less, the increase was even higher, 12% per day. After 4 days, it dropped to about 7 to 8% per day. Translation? If you usually ejaculate daily and you wait 3 days, your volume will be roughly 30 to 36% higher. That's a massive difference. Noticeable, significant, real. Now, I'm not saying never ejaculate. I'm saying if you've got a special occasion coming up where you just want to see what your maximum volume looks like, give yourself 3 to 5 days of recovery time. Your body will reward you. All right, that's it. Those are your 4 methods. Quit smoking, stay hydrated, do your Kegels, and give yourself time between ejaculations. Now, one last thing. You're going to see supplements online claiming they'll double or triple your volume overnight. Don't waste your money. There are no FDA-approved supplements proven to increase semen volume. None. Most of those products are overpriced snake oil. I'm Dr. Victoria Lee, and I want to thank you for trusting me with this information. If this video helped you, hit that subscribe button for more honest, practical guidance on men's health. No judgment, no embarrassment, just real solutions backed by science. And remember this, Lower volume doesn't make you less of a man. It just makes you older, and there's no shame in that. Take care of yourself. You're worth it.